Yeah, hi, hi, Zenny. Hi, Zenny. Probably can't stay again. That's okay. But wanted to stop in and say hello. Hi. Hello. And that thumbnail is the best. I don't even know where I got that picture. I did not take that picture. I just have. Oh. Probably can't stay again. That's okay. I don't know where that picture came from. I have a ton of those pictures. Some of them I've taken. Some of them I don't remember if I took or not, because they look like stuff from our area, and some of them are just random memes that I've downloaded that I thought were funny or thought I could use in some way. I have just a big folder full of that. Fishy on, what's happening? What is going on today? Is it nice over there? Did you guys got some rain, didn't you? I don't think anybody's in here yet, Fishy on. I think it's just you and myself. Oh, and Linda Worth. It made me giggle when I saw it. Then that's all I want, Zenny. That's exactly what I want. I just want people to giggle. Although my sense of humor doesn't seem to match very well. 90% of fish? Oh my God, no. What happened? 90% of the fish. Wow. Random memes was Dr. Awesome's nickname in college. Hello, Dr. Anthony. Snarf, snarf, Lionel, snarf. I am so sorry, Fishion. 90% of the fish. That's horrible. I am so, I can't even imagine. I haven't been through that. Kenny, Kenny. We're going to play Kenny, you're going to be available for D&D tonight? Brookley Bell. Someone's fixing the internet has been fried since the lightning strike. How is everything else? How is everything else? Lightning strikes are not fun, especially when everything happened. It did so much damage. And how is Thor doing too, by the way, Brookley? Kenny, good. Hopefully everybody's going to make it tonight. I don't know if I actually said hi to Steven. Hi, Steven. Thank you for streaming with me again on Saturday. That was fun. We haven't streamed together in a really long time, so it was a lot of fun. Even if, never mind. Today for the Snarf or Barf, we'll wait. Hopefully we'll get at least 20 people in here. We're going to try the spicy Reaper Pickles, and I found out this did come from Whipperoni, from my main Whip. I'm looking forward to trying these. I don't think they're going to be crazy. I guess Larry D has eaten these, and he said they were only like a 1 on the heat scale, 8 on the flavor scale, but Larry D eats hot sauce all the time, right? So his opinions on what's hot and mine are going to vary drastically. And I do have the 1 chip challenge I'm going to do probably tomorrow, as long as I... And I do believe there's something coming today, too. Oh, I look muffed. I've been muffed. The tree muffed me. So we've got last year's 1 chip challenge, the 2022 one. We got that one. This chip will shock you. Aiden tried it. Aiden said, my youngest son tried it, and he just said it tasted horrible. He said it wasn't good. This is going to hurt me. I'm not used to hot stuff too much, but this is tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. It's the next one. Whenever the next one is, that'll be it. Now, these things here aren't really new to me. I have eaten all of these, some more than others. So herring fillets in mango pepper sauce. These are delicious. I just put them on a cracker. Sometimes there'll be something else on there, maybe like a sweet pickle. I know pickle and fish, but I like these. Have them once in a while. Sardines in hot sauce, which I'm going to get anchovies too. I actually really like anchovies. I'll just eat anchovies right out of the canister, can, tin, whatever you want to call it. So sardines in hot sauce. And then these, I actually love these. I eat these quite often. Fancy whole smoked oysters, and it's just with a red chili pepper. And these you just put on a cracker. So these things aren't really new to me at all, but they were just some things that were sent and were things that were given to me, and I'm going to eat those. So again, that's a that'll be the next time. The next time we do it, that's what we'll eat. All right, what's Zenny says, anything with Reaper should not be a 1 on any scale. Yeah, I agree. Gina's Reef. Hello, Gina. I agree, but hey, Larry D is used to hot sauce. We'll see what my reaction is going to be. And I'll do those in a little bit. We still only have 13 people in here, so maybe there was no notification that went out, so hopefully. Didn't see Jess today. Did she post something on her community tab about not feeling good again or something? Hope she's okay too. I know she's been having a rough up and down recently. A rough up and down. Don't do anything with that. Don't. Brickley Bell says, apparently our ice maker in our freezer is also fried, but the freezer still works. We're still finding things that are broken. Thor's incision from the surgery is doing better, but his coughing is worse. Oh, well, I hope he gets through it fine. And that's crazy. You know, I've lived in a lot of places where thunderstorms were pretty regular, and we've never have I had that issue. Never once. But I think you guys get lightning storms more often down there. I would hazard a guess that they happen more often down there than they do up here. Just because, you know, warmer, moisture air, right? Quick changes in temperature. You guys aren't super far from water. Fishion says, and gnarly pickles just don't agree with my stomach. I vomit immediately. I love pickled stuff. Absolutely love. So I think flavor-wise, these are big, chunky pickles too. I think flavor-wise, I'm going to love this. But just in case, I do have King Jack. I do have a glass of milk to go with my big ass glass of water. Ass blaster 5,000. Let's see. Fishion says, I ate sardines in Croatia. It was the best. Oh my god, it was the best. Oh, nothing has come close in America. Sardines in Croatia. I've never had them like fresh. You know, that's always been canned. So I would definitely eat the hell out of some fresher or some pickled sardines. And again, this is pretty common. I call it football food. So like during football season, which starts in September and goes until middle of February, depending on your team. On Sundays, I get a plate of football food. So it's stuff like this. It's chips and crackers and pickles and, just little smokies and just all kinds of finger foods and stuff. And I call it all football food. So does Michelle. When I say football food, she knows what I'm talking about. Cheese is very important. Zenny says, I would not eat any of the stuff you're showing, but have fun with that. Those things are all good. Now, the Reapers, I'm a little bit worried about. Steven says, I would eat the sardines and oysters if not too spicy. No, they're not. It says a red chili sauce. Or this says just hot sauce. They're not that hot. They really aren't. Like a Tabasco, just the base Tabasco or Trapeze. And these are with red chili pepper. Again, not hot at all. There's no real spice to them at all. At all. Kenny's going to go into lurk mode. Lady Rorschach, hi Lady Roar. Just add guppies and ram's horn to the pond today. Nice. I was thinking about it, but I keep looking at the temperature, and we just have too many days that dip down very close to 40 degrees for the low. Right around 50. And I just feel like 50 is just going to be too cold. Even this Saturday, Saturday is going to be a high of 73 and a low of 51. Now, granted, this doesn't take into effect where we're at. You know, we have a microclimate right here, so a lot of these weather apps they're not super accurate. So they're probably a lot more accurate a few miles away from the lake. Friday, 68 for the high. Wednesday, 65 for the high. And rainy. It's raining today. Just sprinkling. but it's been all day long, which we needed so bad. We were, well, very close to drought conditions. So, hi, Lady R. Hello, hello. Nano Aquarium Guy, what's up, Jay? And TJ Autocross Todd, how you doing, buddy? Had a lot of fun with both of you gentlemen on the Focus Ons recently. And Batgirl, Barbara Gordon Jackson, is tomorrow night. Tuesday night, it will be Barbara Gordon Jackson. Oh, but I figured out why I kept calling her Barbara Gordon. Well, first of all, it was because of Batgirl, right? It was because of the Batman world, right? That was the main reason. But the second reason was I was talking with Sonny Gordon via email at right around the same time. So Sonny is sending me out some rice fish eggs. He's sending them today, actually. So Sonny Gordon, if you're watching, thanks again, appreciate it. So I'll do a walkthrough, not a walkthrough, but I'll do what I do if they hatch, right? If they hatch out, because again, this is Sonny's first time shipping them, so he's using me sort of as a test. So he's going to be sending me those eggs, and he's sending them today. So I will do an unboxing, and then how I set it up, and if they actually, are viable, and we get some fry, I'll go from there too. But anyways, that's why I kept calling Barbara Gordon, because of the Batman connection and Sonny Gordon. So there is a connection there. Dr. A says we're now in legal proceedings with our Peruvian shipper. He never paid for the shipment, and they are stuck in port. $300 a day port fee, and they've been in Peru since May 6th. Holy mother of ass. $300 a day port fee. I mean, I don't know how well laws are in other countries, but hopefully, you get that taken care of. $300 a day. Jesus. That's with a Jaysus. Jesus. This was my first lightning strike experience, and it isn't something I'd like to repeat. I bet. Sharpies, fish, and phantoms. Cow juice. After nerd. Rico Verts. Those are words. I do eat anchovy paste and fresh Caesar salad dressing, but that's about it. I like anchovies. I really do. Just a canned anchovies, like once in a while we'll get pizza, and one anchovy split up over the whole slice of pizza is the most. But sometimes I will, especially once I've had a couple of them, I will just eat them right out of the can. And they are just salt. It's just salt. Lightning won't strike the same house twice, right? Yeah, which is obviously a misnomer, because lightning likes to hit the same places, and I know you know that. Let's do this. We only have 18 people. We're not getting a lot of people these days. Everybody's out having fun. So there's the seal. Broke the seal. Here we go. Ready? Oh. Ah! It just pissed on me. God damn it. That was a lot. Well, my crotch is pickled now. If anybody's interested in pickled balls. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess a change of clothes and maybe a shower is in order right after this. It was filled right up, and it didn't even pop. I was expecting a pop. Huh. Do I have something I can pour some of this juice into? Oh, hey. An empty, spicy, pickled okra jar. I don't even know why it's in here, but this is going to be difficult to pour it without, because of the lip. There we go. Jesus, I still made a big friggin' mess. I bet Wally's going to come try this. They just dribbled some on the floor. At least there's not much there for him to try. I don't want him to burn his mouth. Okay. Woo. It's just Tabasco. Tabasco's too much for me. Oh, I like Tabasco, especially like on eggs and stuff. I don't think it's too much. It's decent. It's not too. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. I'm using my fingers, so I'll probably wipe my eye earlier and go blind. So all kinds of fun for you guys. All right, there it is. The big chunky pickle. Looks delicious. My mouth is just watering. It's just watering. Mm-hmm. It's hot. It's hot. Okay. I'm all right. I'm okay. I can handle it so far. Just want to make sure there's not like, you know, sometimes they after like a second or so, but they're definitely hot. Is my face red? Not really, huh? Ooh. Okay, good flavor though. Great flavor. I'm gonna eat a couple more of them. Yeah, I need some milk. I need some milk. Why is that wet? It's not. Oh, the cup is sweating. Okay. Holy mother of ass, that's a certain ring to it. I dig. Nobody's ever heard that. Oh, you say it all the time. I usually save it for when something good happens, because the holy mother of ass I would pray to. You know, it seems like right up my alley. So I usually save it for something when something good happens, and it's all caps usually. Holy mother of ass. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, there's still some heat. I'm still like getting parts of it. But again, a good flavor still. Oh, here's a big piece. They're all big pieces. They're all here's a smaller piece. They're all huge pieces. And you can see big chunks of garlic in there. I'd love to use that for something else. And then I guess that's the Reaper pepper. I won't be eating the pepper by itself. Well, maybe. Probably not. Probably not. Oh. All right, let's do another one. I want this other piece here. Look at that piece. Okay. They are hotter than I enjoy. My tongue now is really just, and that's water. Water doesn't normally help. Hi, Tomatillo. Yep. That's hotter than I enjoy. Like my tongue right now is incredibly hot. To these, Larry D said these were a 1, but it's like going back down my throat right now, like the heat. um, yeah, I don't, I like the pickle part of it. I like the actual meat of the pickle and everything, but they're too hot to enjoy. Oh, God. I feel like just dipping my tongue in there. So it's all on my tongue. And my nose is starting to run. I feel like just taking my tongue out and just dipping it in the milk. Mm. Yeah, too hot to enjoy, I think. Whew. Now, I think maybe in a sandwich or something with the bread. Probably not near as bad. Dennis says day 6 after hip replacement. How you feeling, buddy? Are you able to move around? Oh. My tongue. Yeah, Larry D. I don't know how you do this. Larry, you rated these a 1 on the hotness scale? Is that right? Oh, that's a 1 for you? And hi, Larry. Hi, Geek Boy. Sound is off? Oh, well. I don't even care anymore because my tongue is burning out of my head. Sounds crunchy. That's good. If it were a sweet pickle, would be better. They do have a little bit of a sweetness to them. Here we go. Yeah. No sugar added. So but there is a little bit of a sweetness there, but they're not sweet for sure. Pickles and milk, how to make cottage cheese in your stomach. You got to eat the pepper, man. It's part of the fun. I don't think so. Hi, Larry D. I'm good. I'm good right now where I'm at. I don't think I want to eat any more of them right now, and I don't think I want to eat the pepper. I actually dropped a citronella bracelet into a white Russian once, and it instantly curdled in the smallest. That sounds horrible. I'm having trouble talking. Yeah, I'm having trouble talking. It's my tongue. It's all just on my tongue. Like it's not too hot, like sometimes wings will get hot around your lips and stuff. It's just my tongue. I'm not used to super hot stuff at all anymore. I don't even eat jalapenos very often anymore. That's usually about the heat that I do. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to that. Jalapenos is about the most that I will do. That's it. I don't usually go higher than that. Hi, Lando. Hello. 1 to him is a 37.5 to us. Yes, Tomatillo, that's about right. That is about right. Kelly Foreman. Sort of took a page out of your book, Larry. But it's not all hot stuff. It's not all hot stuff. It's just stuff. Like Jenna and Steven sent me some pickled things and some Zapp's chips that were, representative of Louisiana food a little bit, right? That was a sort of common there. Other people have sent me, Larry, I got the 1 chip challenge. So if this was killing me, I bet this is really going to kill me. This is last year's 1 chip challenge, but it's, it's sealed. And then I've got some fish, smoked oysters, sardines, and herring fillets. We'll do those. I don't know. We'll probably do those all the same day, maybe. This will be the next time. I'm not doing it today. This will be whenever the next time I do an afternoon delight. So if that's tomorrow, if that's Thursday, whenever it is, this is what I'll have. So it's not just. Oh, I forgot. Also, how could I forget those? For Larry, I don't know if you saw, but this was also something. Bugs from Jeremy. They're just dried bugs in salt, and I actually like the crickets quite a bit. The crickets I've eaten more and more of them, and I've actually really like them. I'm just going to pop a bunch of these in my mouth, though. I want to finish them off. I don't want them to just. So there's all kinds of mixed bugs. So Larry D, for anybody who doesn't know, Larry D actually does hot sauce and stuff on his channel quite often. He'll taste some of them, and he's very used to hot sauces and stuff, and he'll give you, you know, a very good review of the hot sauce and where you can get it from and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff and you aren't subscribed to Larry D, you really should. It's just one of the things he does. He's got a lot of stuff going on over on his channel, and it's all pretty cool. And he's just a nice guy. He's another person I've got to meet face to face, and loved hanging out with Larry. And now there's Bugs. I watch Hot Ones all the time. Yeah, I love watching that too. Hot Ones is great. Your face says you're only about halfway up the heat scale. Yeah. I'm nowhere. I mean, again, Larry would have no problem with these. He'd probably be like, gloggle, 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 you know. This was hot. This was hot. But it's died down now. And there's only a little bit of it. Ice cream. I think we do have ice cream, actually. I think we do have ice cream. Geek Boy says I had the same problem with Ghost Pepper Lager at the Gabath Greater Anal Butterfest. You get the first little bit of beer flavor, then everything else is just burned away. Yeah. Silver Creek says, I like hot, definitely as a Texas boy, but Larry's scale is nuts to me. Yeah, you be dying and he's laughing. I heard if you keep eating, the spices go away. Larry D said 1 heat level. He put that at 1. And the first one was no big deal to me. Second one added on and it was a lot rougher. But I suppose I need to eat another one. I'm not going to eat the chili. I might eat the garlic. The pickled garlic. Ooh, I do like me some pickled garlic. I'll probably, let's try and get to that. I'll eat one more pickle. Let's do that. Let's just do it. No messing around. I got to get that one, though. I'm going to get this one piece because it's right on top of the garlic. All right, so there's the piece. I shook it up, too, so I can see all the powdered spices. Let's do the garlic first. I like pickled garlic all by itself. Look, it's so hot I went blurry. I haven't messed with that some more. Again, I don't know why it does it. The autofocus is off. Well, I think it's off. Let me go back and double check it. It'll probably, no, I can't do it while I'm streaming. That's right. It was off. That wasn't hot at all. The garlic there wasn't hardly any spice on the garlic at all. So one more pickle. One more pickle. Look how chunky those are. Love the chunk. Love pickles like that. I think June's right, though. I think this needs to be... I just got a chunk. I turned into that, remember that, I guarantee. It turned me French. It's so hot, it turned me French. June is right, though. I think if this was a sweet pickle, that would be better. Because I love the sweet and the hot. I like my pickles like I like my ladies. Sweet and hot. Okay. My heartburn is starting up, June says. I didn't say hi to Nathan. Hi, Nathan. My poop. Kelly Foreman. I was thinking about that. It was either this morning or last night. See that? The heat is taking a little bit. Like at first there was nothing, but now here it comes. It's a very slow buildup for me. Not overwhelming, you know, not horrible. But anyways, Kelly, I was thinking about the my poop thing, and maybe I was walking down the hall or something, and I just started laughing because I remember that it was just so funny. It was the weirdest typo ever. Remember, for 17 months. Wow, it's amazing. And I looked, and I do have, remember, different ones for 2 years. And I think that's it. Maybe 3 years. I think they let you go up to 3 years. And there's now the Wally thing, too. We got a Wally emoji. Hi, Wally. Zenny likes sweet pickles and love them hot, but they're always more of a bread and butter pickle with heat, and that's just gross. I disagree. I like spicy bread and butter. See, now it's sort of building up. Yeah. So we used to make those all the time. We take homemade bread and butter pickles after they're done, after they're totally done, they're ready to go, and then take just some jalapenos, put some jalapenos in there, cut them up fresh, put them in there, and then let them sit for, 3 or 4 more days and eat those, and absolutely loved them. And send me the pepper. I'm going to have to try that pepper at some point. All right. Hi, Vanoski. Oh. Oh. Great American Beer Fest. No. It's gross anal butter fest. That's what it is now. That's what we're going to call it now. The Reaper is delicious, Larry says. Hey, Larry. You could actually F up your taste buds, and it takes many years to get any semblance of a normal palate back. So trusting people eat spice on a daily basis is not the most accurate assessment. Nathan says, thank you for doing this segment. It's, for entertainment, but it's also for me, it's fun for me too, right? Plus, getting people to watch, that's always a thing. I do enjoy a crunchy pickle. I wonder why the garlic wasn't as hot as the pickles. Maybe the flesh, maybe it doesn't absorb as much, right? Because the garlic is not as porous as a cucumber. Mexicali, hello. Bread and butter and habanero. I definitely would try them. They let you go up to 4 years. Oh, gotcha. I thought it was 3 years. Ooh. At least my sinuses are clearing out. Oh, man. If I don't post for a couple days, you'll know why. Yeah, I'll be fine here in just a couple minutes. Your afterburn will be tremendous. Yep. It is not fun. No. The afterburn is not fun. No. And I do get that bad, even from jalapenos. When I was younger, jalapenos all the time. I loved them. That was about the heat. Habaneros, like when I was young, I don't think there was much past habaneros freely available out there, right? We never had hotter peppers. Even in the 80s, even when I was a produce manager, we didn't have anything hotter than habaneros available where we were. Maybe that just from our sources or whatever. Maybe they were already out there, but I wasn't like a big pepper aficionado. I don't know, everything about peppers. Like Larry and like Rocco. Rocco was always big on peppers. But habaneros were the hottest that we sold. And that's what's in there, Lando. That's what's in this is a Carolina Reaper. That's what the pepper is that's in here. Even though it's pickled, there it is right there. Almost looks like a carrot. So maybe I'll get up the guts to eat that pepper. Maybe. Mexicali, I thought that said, Larry, you're nuts for touching yourself. That torching. I just read it real quick and I thought it was touching yourself. And I'm like, what the hell's Larry doing? Was the garlic also pickled? Yeah. I feel like the ass in the pickle brine probably makes things taste even spicier, the vinegar and the hot wing sauce. So maybe more acid in the pickles. Yeah, the garlic was also pickled. I mean, it was in the same thing. It was right in here, right? So this stuff is in the vinegar. Water, vinegar, salt, alum, calcium, chloride, natural flavoring. Fresh habaneros. Oh, there are habaneros in here too. Garlic and Carolina Reaper peppers. So there's habaneros in here as well. Maybe they're diced up or something. That's probably because I'm not actually seeing anything looks like a habanero. That's the slim pepper, you know, the Reaper. And there's some more garlic on the bottom, but I'm not seeing any other chunky things that look like a habanero. Well, maybe, no, or maybe there. That could be like the nah, that's got to be, I don't know what that is. That's probably another Reaper. Okay, I think it's done. It's when you start taking the enamel off the toilet bowl, you know. Okay. What's the orange pepper right under the habanero? I don't know. I don't know what I don't remember. Again, so when I worked at the produce department, one of the baggers, he was a kid, you know, the grocery store, bagging groceries. He was all, you know, I can eat anything. And I was like, well, these habaneros are pretty hot. You know, you want to try that? And he's like, I can eat anything. It doesn't matter. And he just took it and he popped it in his mouth, pulled the stem off, popped it in his mouth, started chewing. And then he just like, you know, he's like fine. And he was acting all tough, you know, and then he was like, and he just started like clawing at his tongue, and he had a mustache and his nose started running. He had snot in his mustache, and it was just, you know, clawing at his tongue and stuff. And he had to go throw up. He actually left. The store manager got upset with me because I made one of his people sick, but I bet him $10 to eat it. And the next day he came back and I gave him his $10, and he's like, I could eat it. I could use another $10. I'm like, you haven't gone to the bathroom yet, have you? But yeah, the habaneros was about as hot as we could get back then. I don't think I'm going to eat the Reaper. Right, Guy Outdoors, I saw you join the Discord today. Hello. Enter wing eating competitions all the time. I'm not a huge fan of super hot stuff anymore. Right? I'm old. I'm an old man. And it's not so much here, it's the other side, right? It's just uncomfortable. Like I'll know when it's coming because my gut starts, you know, hurting, and I'm like, oh boy. And then it's, lava ass. So I'm not looking forward to that. But I don't eat a ton of hot stuff these days. So these were pretty hot for me. And again, these came from Whip's World. He was the one who sent these ones. Spicy Reaper Pickles. So I'll probably leave somebody out. Jeremy sent the bugs. Jenna and Steven sent the pickled garlic, pickled olives, and pickled okra, and as well as 4 bags of Zap chips. This was actually from my daughter, the 1 chip challenge. And again, that's the next time. Whenever I do this again, if it's tomorrow or whenever I do the next afternoon delight, we'll do that one. And then Michelle actually got these, but again, these are all things that I enjoy eating normally. Smoked oysters, sardines, and the herring. That's all I currently have, but I know that people are still sending me stuff. There's other stuff coming. So that will keep me busy for at least a couple days. And if I run out of stuff, maybe I will eat the pepper. I'm going to probably eat another pickle here in a little bit. I'm just sort of, you know, I try not to overdo it. And I ran out of milk, so. But I'm looking for more stuff too. If you want to send me stuff, it doesn't have to be hot. I don't want it to be just hot stuff, right? My mustache is sweating. It doesn't have to be just hot stuff. It can be growth stuff, you know, like bugs, you know, or it can be something that you feel is like that represents your area of the country or of the world, whatever, you know. Like Sharpie, you could send me, I don't know, spotted dick or some blood pudding. I don't know if blood pudding would travel well, but stuff that sort of, you know, represents where you live is some semi-common in your area. So it could be any of that kind of stuff. It's just anything. If you want me to try something that you really enjoy from your area, send that. If you want to send something really gross, bugs, send that. Whatever you want to send. It just has to be something that it's legitimate, real human food, right? Humans eat this specific preparation of that product. I don't want something, you know, that's not supposed to be eaten that's going to make me sick. And it also has to be, you know, not expired or gross in that manner. Like sending me a cheeseburger that's left outside for a year. Oh. All right. It jumped on me, so I got to jump back up. Okay. I ate a whole fresh jalapeno once, seeds and all, with no chaser, no milk, no bread, and I was dying for 5 minutes. And I'm from Texas. I like spicy, not burning. I want to still taste my food. I like the taste of jalapenos, and I could eat them all the time. Just, yeah, no problem. I never thought jalapeno, and again, they were hot. I mean, I could feel it, but it wasn't uncomfortable, and it didn't make it so hot that I couldn't enjoy it. That's where my level is. I like spicy food, but I want to be able to enjoy the flavors and stuff. I don't want to just be, you know, burned out from it. I don't know if I actually said hi to Kelly. There's a Scotch bonnet that are orange, but aren't those spicy? I believe you're right, Zenny. I think that the Scotch bonnets are hotter than habaneros, right? Oh, I meant to say jalapeno. I was drawing a blank. I believe it's the habanero. Yes, habaneros are normally orange or red, maybe even yellow. Are they yellow too? Orange and red. But that would be, in my mind, it's jalapeno habaneros next, but maybe there are some in between. And I like the more mild peppers and chilies as well too, like the poblanos and stuff like that. The Anaheims, the Hatch chilies. I absolutely love Hatch chilies. Love those. That's what I miss about Arizona the most. Even though Hatch is New Mexico, we would have people come in. The Hatch chilies are here. The Hatch chilies are here. And just big crates full of the Hatch chilies, and there'd be people on the corners with a huge rolling. It's a metal cylinder. It's just it almost looks like a raffle, or a what's it called? Bingo. Jesus. The bingo thing, where you roll it. It sort of looked like that, but it was a cylinder. And they would just be roasting chilies all day long, and it smelled so good. So I really, really love those, like the Fresnos, all of those types that are very much mild. Absolutely love them. I mean, I eat green chilies out of the can all the time. Put it in stuff. I had a full can of it just yesterday. The bonnets are between habanero and ghost. Yeah, so they are hotter. Yep. Yes, send Ginger. So what you're saying is you'll be thinking of Whipster when you're sitting on the throne lately. And I was gonna also make a TikTok because I didn't know how to word it though, and I was gonna be like pissed off, and say I'm done with TikTok because I watch a lot of like dog videos on TikTok, where somebody gets reunited with their dog they haven't seen for a year, or a lot of them are just sad. A lot of them are funny, but a lot of them are sad, or very like those, like where you see somebody who their dog went missing for a year, and then they come back and the dog's so excited and knows them, and they're so excited and they're crying, and I'm like, I'm on the toilet and I'm watching TikTok, and I don't want to poop cry. I don't want to cry poop. I don't want to poop and cry at the same time. I think that's probably one of the saddest things in the world that you could ever do, is cry while you're pooping. So I wanted to make like a TikTok about, I'm done with TikTok. Stop making these, you know, but I didn't know how to word it. Just crying and pooping at the same time. Surströmming, is that the pickled fish? What is that? That sounds familiar. It doesn't even bring up a... Oh, because it's got... That's why. Because you actually use the proper characters. Oh, yeah, I would try that. Yes, for sure. I did hear about that. Maybe Mickham? I can't remember who it was. It might have been Mickham. Swedish for sour herring. It's lightly salted, fermented Baltic sea herring, traditional to Swedish cuisine. It's fermented herring. Oh, is distinct from fried or pickled. It's smaller than the Atlantic herring. Let's see what they talk about as far as... During the production of it, surströmming, just enough salt is used to prevent the raw herring from rotting while allowing it to ferment. A fermentation process of at least 6 months gives the fish a characteristic strong smell and somewhat acidic taste. A newly opened can of surströmming has one of the most putrid food smells in the world, even stronger than similarly fermented fish dishes. I guess it's affecting things. I seriously just said shishishishis. Such as the Korean hongohoi or Japanese kusawa. I'm butchering every single one of those. Yeah, I would definitely try that. Fermented fish, for sure. Yeah. Grew both jalapeno and habanero, and I took some of the flesh of the habanero and cooked some chicken with it. Choked myself out before even eating it. Oh, yeah, cooking it, especially if it, yeah, those fumes from it, yep. For sure. I've done that as well. Cook it the wrong way, and yeah, it would blow up. So when we lived in Arizona, we had a very, very small yard, but and most of it was covered with like an awning. Excuse me. Very small front yard, and then a side yard that was covered by an awning. But so a lot of houseplants did well out there because being it covered and stuff, even in the wintertime, those 1 or 2 freeze days a year, as long as we just took care of them, put lights on them or something to keep them warm, they were fine those 1 or 2 days. So a lot of houseplants, pothos was growing outside in the shade on this thing. My sinuses are definitely running. Anyway, so I had we had a wreath made out of Fresno peppers. They look sort of like Anaheims. They're longer pepper, but they're red. So we had a wreath made out of Fresno peppers, and my son was messing around with it. My watering bucket was right below it. I had just a 5-gallon bucket with a spigot on the bottom. I'd fill that up and go water specific things. And well, I didn't realize that there was seeds in that bucket from him messing around with the wreath. And so I went about my watering, and then, you know, not that long later, I started getting all these little sprouts all over the place. And what the hell is that? So I let some of them go, and it was peppers. So we had peppers that grew forever. We had tons and tons of those peppers, and they're good too. Again, those aren't hot; those are a mild one. Are they? I keep saying peppers, but those might be chilies, right? Fresno chilies, Fresno peppers. No, they're peppers. Gonna have to wait until September for my package from Peru, and I won't even. Oh no, I was thinking I'd be gone for most of September. I will be gone for most of September because Starfield comes out in the beginning of September, a video game that I've been dying to play. So I won't be around a whole lot. The Ring of Fire, Winda Liqueur. That's your name. I like that better. Winda Liqueur, number 5. Yogurt works better than milk. Good to know. And I would, yeah, if this is going to be a common thing, if people are sending me hot stuff quite often, I'm going to pick your brain about some other stuff too, Larry. I'll be talking to you and getting some advice. And Rye Guy says he grows his own peppers as well. What kind do you grow? What kind have you got? I have never had pickled watermelon rind. I've seen it, and I've never actually eaten it, Tomatillo. I would definitely try it, but I've never got it. Never got it. Oh, it just jumped. I saw Foxanne came in. Hi. Poop crying. Yes. Okay, there we go. And Rye Guy loves sardines and hot sauce. I do too. They're not my favorite out of these things. Out of these, the smoked oysters, I love these. Little bit of Swiss, like super thin, like a sandwich sliced size of Swiss cheese. Little bit of Swiss cheese on a cracker with one of these, and love it. Absolutely love it. We'll do those coming up soon. I think maybe this might just be one day. And again, these are pretty commonplace things. These aren't, those aren't hard to find. I'm still looking for hard to find stuff though. Just saying. I don't know why my voice is getting higher. Black pudding is so good. I don't think I've ever had it. Kenny, I don't think I've ever tried it. Blood pudding, black pudding. Black pudding. Sketty Nona. Hi, Sketty. Pickled pig feet are pretty common in the bars here. Definitely not my thing. I have not had one in a very long time, and I don't mind them. They're just weird. They're just weird. No old cheeseburgers, Matt says. No, you say so. Ignore my package. Yeah, nothing filled with fungus unless it's supposed to be. Maybe that's how it's made, like corn smut, which is really weird. Nathan said I was looking at sun-dried squid legs the other day. That's black. 100 or 1,000-year egg, whatever it is. Ugh. It's boiled trotters around here. Lush. Best bit is between the toes. Oh, pig's feet. Boiled trotters. It's like what the... Century egg is delish. Bear in mind I have no sense of smell though. Sharpie, my mom was like that. My mom could not smell at all. And my daughter is like that. She has a little bit of a sense of smell, but not much of one at all. Not much of one at all. So it was nice when, like, my dad would be gone for a week or something, like when I was a teenager, because my mom couldn't smell things. So we didn't have to hide as a young man in the 70s, doing things that a lot of people did in the 70s, and it has been legalized in a lot of states now. I'll bring you some zombie snot at Keystone Clash's delicious hot sauce. Is it, Larry, is it really? Is it delicious? Or is it something you're trying to hurt me with? I don't know if I trust you when it comes to this stuff. I need a taster. Scotch bonnet is a habanero. Oh, is it? I thought they were different. Yeah, I thought they were a totally different one. So are ghost peppers. Those are also just a type of habanero. Habanero and Scotch bonnet are both the exact same, 100,000 to 350,000. Yeah. I'd be throwing up for sure. I almost threw up cleaning up after my dogs. Makes me proud that every time I pick a tomato or pick some basil, whatever I grew. Yeah, I'm with you, Rye Guy. In fact, just this morning, so I go through phases, like with what my bagels. I eat a bagel every morning for breakfast. That's my breakfast, just a bagel. That's it. And every so often I change up what I put on it. Like a lot of times I get cream cheese with salmon mixed in. It's just a Kraft product. And then I'll get smoked salmon. It's super thinly sliced, and just put a little bit of that on there, right, Lox? And then But lately, I've been eating just the last couple days, actually, starting yesterday. Cream cheese, slice of Swiss cheese, piece of basil from our garden, and a tomato. We didn't grow the tomato because ours are still coming up. But that's my morning bagel right now. So that'll be like that for a couple of weeks. That's what I have every day, and then I'll switch it up to something else. Poop crying, poop crying. You came in right at the right time, Foxy. Poop crying, because it's a sad TikTok video. It's not sad actually. It's just one of those ones that evoke emotions, right? Again, it's not sad. It's actually very, very happy. Somebody finding their dog after so long, and both of them are so emotional. The dog and the dog can't even. The dog's just freaking out. It's wiggling back and forth, and you could tell it's just so happy to see its family again. And then the person doing it, a lot of time, and especially if it's a little kid sees their dog for the first time or in a long time, or gets a dog, like those two. It's a really old video where there's two girls. They went to them and their parents went to a rescue, and they found a puppy, and the little girls wanted it so bad, but the mom wanted to make sure they really, really wanted it. And both of those little girls were crying so hard. And the mom was just like, well, maybe we'll come back tomorrow if you still feel like you want it. But the dad was already inside signing the papers and bringing it out. And when he brought that out, they were just they were so happy. You watch those while you're sitting on the toilet. And it's not good. You should never have to poop and cry at the same time. There's got to be a name for it. I bet the Germans have a name for it. Far from pooping. It'd be what? To cry from pooping. No, because that makes it sound like you're crying from pooping. I bet you there is. What do you guys tell me? What is the German word for... I just got to imagine the Germans have it. My laptop is very hot. Cry pooping in German is weinen. That can't be right. That was just the very first thing, because these all just say poop. Scheiße. These are some interesting results. I searched for a German word for cry pooping. And the very top result is just Google and just saying, cry pooping English and German is weinen, weinen. I don't think that's right. But then you scroll down and some of the other stuff is, why do I cry when I poop? Theories and explanations. This is why you cry when you poop. So some interesting search results. That's gonna mess up my Google algorithm a little bit. Okay. It jumped on me again. Lando's gonna send me a 100-year-old duck egg. Is that the balut? Is that the balut, or is that something different? I know Drew, Fishy Biz Aquatics, had his students eat one. I would definitely eat one of those. I would definitely eat one of those. Mexicali. Okay, and it's good to see you, Roxanne. Century egg, is that what those are? It's just jumping constantly. I hear Dedekins. I don't hear. I see Dedekins. There's B Wizzle. What's up? It really jumped a lot. Okay, there it goes. Kelly Forward says, I heard vanilla ice cream works well. If nothing else, you get to eat ice cream. Yeah. I would never have vanilla ice cream. That's not true. Michelle bought some the other day, and I'm like, what's this? What is this? This? What is this? Vanilla ice cream. No, it needs to be like Rocky Road or, mint chocolate chip or, anything. Even raisins over vanilla. That's just wrong, vanilla ice cream. Don't eat vanilla ice cream. Break out of your box, people. Nathan's seen candied watermelon rinds, and they look amazing. I like vanilla ice cream. Usually I put a little bit of chocolate syrup or cut up some bananas or something to go with it. But yeah, I'll eat chocolate ice cream. Bex Fish Room. Hello, Bex. Hello, hello. My nose is still running. And Rye Guy Girl grows jalapenos, reapers, and cayenne peppers. Nice. Very cool. And Zenny's growing jalapeno and bell. That's as brave as I am with my fresh peppers. I like occasional extra spice, but I'm messy. Take an eye out with the ghost pepper. I don't remember. We're growing peppers too, and I don't remember what. I have no idea. One year she did grow jalapenos. It's Michelle's garden. I can't remember what she said though. I think they were just sweet peppers, a bell pepper, or something like that. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. Cheeseburger in a can. They have that too, don't they? Don't they have a cheeseburger in a can? I believe they do. Kelly says, I can't handle even the tiniest amount of chili. Jake can handle wasabi, horseradish, or overly spicy mustard. I'm fine with that. I do like wasabi, or what we get. I mean, I don't know that I've ever actually had real wasabi or not. Maybe when we go to the Ichiban, the hibachi place, that might be real wasabi. Because even the stuff that's labeled as wasabi here is a type of horseradish, right? So I don't know if I ever, I mean, even though it's prepared differently and stuff, but it's still, the base is horseradish instead of the actual real wasabi. But I guess it's close enough. I like horseradish, let's just say that. And I do like spicy mustard too. That's a perfect level of heat to me, is that horseradish or spicy mustard. That's good. I've got meat that's full of fungus. Yes, you do. And it's delicious meat as well. I love that meat. That's really good stuff. I hope you bring some more of it to the Clash this year. Let's talk about the Clash a little bit there. So Bex and Kyle, you're not going to make it this year, you said, right? Unfortunately. So disappointed in that, but I get it. I understand. And you've got your move coming up super quick. But if tons of other people are going to make it, so if you've ever been to one of these fishy events, the Clash is a little bit different. It's a little bit more people-centric. It's a little bit more about, there's a great fish show, one of the largest in North America. It's got one of the biggest fish shows in North America, where you can, enter your fish. And so that's pretty cool, tons of vendors. You can buy all kinds of fishy stuff. Lots of great speakers. Year to year it changes. This will be my third year, and I think this year is the one I'm most excited for. And that's not to take away from any of the speakers they've had in the past. They've had Gary Ling, they've had LRB, they've had Eric Bodrock. I mean, they've had a lot of really good speakers. But this year, especially, I'm looking forward to Kelly and Dan and Bentley and Jason and whoever else. Dr. Ted's going to be on a panel, right? But it's very people-centric. It's really more about meeting people from our community, making connections. It's networking. I mean, because you can get fish through that if people and even if you're buying them, sort of like the auction that Skipper does, which is coming up this Saturday, by the way. That's all from people within our community that are putting those things up for auction. So it's that same way. You get to make connections with people and learn who grows what kind of fish grows, raises, keeps those types of fish. So it's just a lot of fun. If you're on the fence, it's in Morgantown, Pennsylvania, September 25th, 26th. I always forget the date. You can look it up if you go to KeystoneClash.com. But when it comes to just meeting people, it is number one by far. Fishtoberfest is probably right up there too. So I shouldn't say by far. Fishtoberfest is the same type of event. It's a club event. And it's a lot of people from the Pacific Northwest go. But the Keystone Clash is even bigger that way. Bigger than the Aquashellas as far as community goes, right? Tons of people go to the Aquashellas and a lot of our community, but there's even more that go to the Keystone Clash. There's probably going to be 100 of us there this year. from our community. All these little small channels, like myself and other people in this range and lower and bigger and all that. Okay. So that's my plug for the Keystone Clash. It's a great event. I absolutely love it. It's the only event I get to go to every year. It's about 5 hours for me. It's just such a fun event. You know, there is some adult drinking. We're not drinking adults, but we're drinking adults. We're adults drinking. There's a lot of adult beverages, but nobody gets like super, you know, it's not uncomfortable. If you're not a drinker, it's not uncomfortable. If you're younger, nobody's, you know, being stupid. It's not like that. These are all, you know, pretty much adults that are at least pretend to be responsible people. So if you're on the fence, you just go, just do it. I guarantee you're going to have a good time. And everybody is so welcoming. You walk up and you say, hey, I'm such and such, because you haven't met them before. And they're like, oh, hey, cool. You know, come here. You're getting a hug, you piece of shit. You know, it's fun. It is so much fun. Like Dee Dee is going to get a massive hug. Foxanne going to get a massive hug, although I'll be gentle. All the other people that I haven't met yet, I'm a hugger. I don't trust you, Larry. You're telling me that's good taste and stuff, but I'm not trusting you, dude. If you bring some to the clash, I will definitely try it. Finally legal in Minnesota as of August 1st. And I thought it would have been there sooner. But hi, Xanadu. Speaking of Xanadu, we've got Dungeons and Dragons tonight, Mr. Manifesto's channel. Myself, Xanadu, Chattanooga Ed, Skipper, and Whip. We are the players, and Jason from Depths Unknown is the Dungeon Master. And we go from like 7 to 10. And I get it. There's a lot of fishy content over that time period. So, you know, but it's fun. It's fun for us. I don't know how fun it is to watch it, but it's fun to, because we can't really interact with the chat. We're playing the game. I can deal with the puke as long as I don't hear the puking. I have a hard time with puke regardless. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever actually thrown up just by seeing it or cleaning it up, but probably pretty close. An entire book was written based off tripping off of bread. Malus Maleficarum. Maleficarum. One of the most horrible books ever to be written. I'll keep the sushi. Zenny says, Kelly, you can keep the sushi, but I love wasabi peas. Oh, yeah. There was one here the other day. Yeah, right here. Here's a wasabi pea. I must have dropped it, and I was cleaning up my desk, and there was just a pile of papers, and the wasabi pea was underneath it. So it's been sitting out there forever, and no, I'm not going to eat that. Ergo is what started the Salem witch trials. Really? Did I say that right? Ergo? Or is it ergot? I feel like it's ergo. Ergo. Damn it. Jumping up again. I saw Victor came in. Sorry if I didn't get to you. Okay, there we go. Kakavining is poop cry in German. Kakavining. Cry poop. That's a painful poop. But no, not a painful poop. Blumpkin. No, a blumpkin is something different, Kenny. And we're not... I have cry when I poop, but I sure wasn't thinking about puppies. Cry pooping is when you eat a pound of peanuts followed by some dodgy shrimp. Vanilla ice cream is for pie and cobbler. Yeah, Kelly, we can both agree on that for sure. For sure. Yeah. Because you don't want to take away from the flavor of the baked good, which is the focus. The ice cream is there as a garnish. So yes, I agree with you 100%, Dr. Foreman. A quick poop is flitzikaka. Don't dilute my peach cobbler with ice cream. Vanilla ice cream's all A, but caramel and cherries and a crazy amount. So I guess I mean Carol flavored ice cream here. Burrito in a jar. I've never heard of that. Burrito in a jar. I've never heard of that. Now, I've had pizza in a cup. I tell that story quite often about 1976, the year that Star Wars came out. I would go down, it might have been 1977. It probably was. It was probably the summer after. So it's probably 1977, right? I would go down to the general store where they heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. I would go down to the theater, which was at Tower Plaza, and I would watch Star Wars for $1. And I would always stop in first at the pet store, which was really just an aquarium shop. I'd always go in the aquarium shop first. Rarely ever bought anything. I just looked. I did have a fish tank then. And right next to the fish store, I'd go there first. Then I'd go next door to the pizza in a cup, eat my pizza in a cup, and then go watch Star Wars for $1. Because it was at the Dollar Theater at the time. I think even back then, though, the regular movies were only like $2 or $3. Do we need yes. Hey, Dee Dee, who, maybe Jenna, can you guys create polls too? The few of you that are the community mods or whatever. I forgot what your different, like I know that you can moderate stuff mods say, but can you create a poll? I couldn't remember how much you have, what abilities that you have. If you can, maybe Jenna, try and make a poll and see if you've ever cry pooped. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom here. Let's see, where am I? I'm right where Victor came in. And hi, Victor. So I got to come back up to where Victor came in. Go ahead, Geek Boy. Yeah, can create a poll. Cool. Go ahead, Geek. Let's see. Have you ever cry pooped? Yes or no? I think it's pretty simple. Wow. Hailing so bad, the ground looks like it snowed. All right, let's scroll back up to where Victor was. There's Victor. And then, hi, Victor, again. More than likely not, we're disappointed too. Yeah, I get it, but I understand you got a lot going on. And yeah, Jason enjoys talking about the Clash often. Had a blast meeting Depths Unknown the last 2 years. I got to meet him and Skipper, and well, there's been quite a few that made it 2 years in a row. And every year, our community representation grows. Like the first year, there wasn't very many of us there. Well, there was only like 11 people that went to the dinner. So, you know, it wasn't very many people at the dinner. Patty was at the dinner. Lisa from KG Tropical, Skipper. I have a short out there of it. I'm drawing a Bruiser and Jenny. I'm trying to think. Ames and David. Let's see. We got Patty. Who was over here? Scotty Aquati. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Susie Q. Susie Q was there. And that was about it. There was only 11. There was more people that came to the event, like Lori was at the event, and other Monster Fish Gal and Joe. And other people came to the event, but that's only people that joined us for dinner. So I would say maybe there was 25 from our community, maybe at the most. Vinay was there. Jason, Kirk was there just for half a day, though. He went home and didn't come back, and he said, I felt like I made an ass of myself. And he didn't really, but he did a little bit. So it was fun. But last year, there was probably 65 of us. So we tripled how many people were there. And I think this year we're probably going to come close to doubling, maybe not double. Maybe it's just, half again as much. And Silver Creek has never cry pooped, for the record. Get out TikTok if it's going to be, you're going to be there for a little while. Again, I'm an old man, so sometimes, I'm very regular if that's not too much information, but sometimes, things take a little while to get going. So I've got the TikTok on or whatever, you know, I'm watching TikTok. You know, cry pooping. Someone pays my way, I'll go to the class, especially after our tank fiasco. I'd even pay my own way, Doc. I would help you. Somebody within our community who I think I know, because they won't tell, bought a ticket for the clash for myself and Michelle. The weekend pass for both of us. So I'm able to pay for my room, but even that was tight. We've had a bad couple of years. So I would love to be able to do a lot more than I do currently in the community, you know, with super chats and all that kind of stuff, and helping out when there's a birthday coming up, or, you know, I would love to do more, but we can't afford it. Money is right there. We're okay. See, here's the good thing though, and I always hesitate to say stuff because, first of all, it sounds like I'm asking for money, and I definitely am not. I'm in a much better place than a lot of people because our house is paid for. We don't have a mortgage. I have property taxes every year to pay. That's it. My car is paid off. It's my car. It's in my name, but it's Michelle's car. It's paid off, right? So I don't have those payments going out every month. So we're in a much better place than a lot of people. But being retired, you know, limited income, I just can't do as much as I would love to do. That's all. Leo for president. Hi, Leo. What's up, buddy? Cry hugs good, cry poops bad. Rico is a big channel in my heart. Well, thank you. We both know I'm not a big channel, and that's okay. I don't care if I ever get to be a big channel. As long as it's just a nice continual growth, right? I don't want an extended period where I'm losing subscribers and going backwards. So as long as I just keep slowly growing, you know, just getting a few subscribers here and there, I'm happy with that. That's a good level for me. I'll never be a big channel, but that's okay too. I'm not, what do I have to offer for something like that? Those big channels all really, and I think big, I think like 50,000 subscribers and up. They all have a lot to offer. And all I have is my beautiful face and my room aesthetic. It's when you flush it 1 minute before you clock. That's refreshing. That's what that is, Sharpie. It's called refreshing. It's the refreshing feeling of that cool air coming up when you flush while still sitting. It's refreshing. Fish Fam Link YouTube channel monthly aquarium haul giveaway today is at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we can drop that link. You already did. Okay, good. So I can't get drunk then if I go, Rico. Why? Why? You can get drunk. Just don't be stupid. It's, you know, just don't get stupid. What'd you order, Rye Guy? What are you getting from Dan? Well, I can't remember a specific instance. I cried everything, so I'm 100% sure I poop cried. Maybe even pooped sob. Dee Dee said, don't be gentle. I like it rough. I cry a lot of stuff too. I cry quite often. Yeah, I get teary-eyed. What did we watch yesterday? Oh, we watched Avatar: The Way of Water yesterday. And oh yeah, there's a few scenes in there, and some of them don't even warrant tears, but I was getting a little teary-eyed. I don't mind crying. Actually, I like to cry sometimes because my eyes, I have Sjogren syndrome, which causes your throat and your eyes to get super dry. It's a very common thing. And sometimes my eyes get so dry that crying is like, it just feels so good. Victor Coco gave me $5. Victor, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. And I like that you've been coming in and hanging out. I mean, I did see your name for a long time on a lot of the other channels. Unfortunately, we don't get to see Shanners anymore. Hopefully she comes back with Saturday morning cartoons soon. But no touching, stay 6 feet away. I think Pooplin says, I want a massive hug from the back. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. That is what you are getting. Ask Kyle. I'm, you know, I didn't pinch his butt, but I did give it a nice little woo, you know, because I said I was going to pinch his ass. So instead, I gave it a little swat, I think. So, yeah, that's what you're getting, Pooplin. You're going to get a massive hug from the back. It's on record now, Larry D says. And Pile Aquatics, hello. What's happened? B Wizzle says, man, Starfield looks amazing, and I got an Xbox. Play it, dude. I'm definitely going to pre-order it as soon as, I don't know, is it available to pre-order now? I don't think so. But I am going to pre-order Starfield, and yeah, that's probably what I'll be doing for most of September. I probably won't even be streaming that much because I'll be so involved. Like sort of like Bex and Zenny and you guys with your new Zelda Link game. Zelda Link. That was weird. I got a notification that came in just now. Okay. I don't know why mine won't be here till Thursday. I didn't ask, no rush. Silver Creek likes watching y'all D&D. I think Matt would let Dee Dee get closer than 6 feet to him. I don't think Dee Dee would listen. I think she would just burst in with a hug anyways. Just fishy. He's getting dirt Dee Dee germs on his person. Oh, the D is pronounced. It's ergot. It's a fungal rust of grain plants. Causes mass hysteria. Has an LSD-like compound. I want some. You take care with that serious hot food. You know what? Let's have another one. Should I try the pepper? I'm going to eat the pepper. Oh, it's a habanero. Right? Is that the Carolina Reaper is a habanero too? I thought they were a thinner one. There is a little bit of seed on there. This is good. I know this is bad. I don't have milk. I don't have any paper towels. Let's see, do I have another? I used this already on stuff I don't want to blow my nose on. I know I have a... Why don't I have any paper towels? Ah. Kenny, I'm so sorry you forgot about me. See, that's why I don't say names. Kenny plays D&D with us too. Although, in my defense, you haven't been there for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks because of work. I get it. I'm so sorry. Every single time I put a group of people together, I leave somebody out. Annette for Fish Fam Christmas, I left her out a couple times. I'm always leaving somebody out of a group, and I hate it. And it bothers me so much that I do that. Even though most of the time it doesn't bother the person I left out, but I do it all the time, and it bothers the hell out of me. I don't want to do that. I'm all about bringing people in and together and leaving people out. Not good. I see how it is. I'm sorry, Kitty. We make and preserve our own burrito in a jar. Well, I was looking for burrito in a jar that I could buy. I thought somebody sold them. Now I'm so disappointed. Somebody just like screamed bloody murder out there. Can't tell if they're laughing or if somebody's hurt. Can't see anybody. I don't think anybody's swimming. It's raining. Oh, okay. I see them now. Oh no, it looks like they're having fun. Somebody must have just laughed. It sounded like somebody was hurt. You Silver Creek, Tomatillo, that's what you could send. There you go. Send one of the burritos in a jar. I would love that. Burritos in the jar-o. Okay. It jumped again. I finally got down. How far behind? I'm not even that far behind in the chat. I only have the power of persuasion. I can't be trusted with too much power. Dee Dee is responsible for many a poll. Oh, guess I'm not able to after. Oh, okay. That's about it. No polls. Okay, so I need to make a poll then. I don't know what to call it. Maybe that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what we got to call it. There we go. Okay, and it's out of the way. Pepper wasn't bad. I got to jump back up here again. I had to go to the bottom. I see Melvin came in. Hopefully Geek isn't getting, and hopefully there's no damage this time. Hopefully it's not bad. I'm not a community mod, so I have no real power in this room. That's right. I made Jenna one and not you on purpose. I don't remember what that purpose was, but there was a purpose. There was a reason why, and I don't remember what it was. It was something funny. I don't even remember what it was. I've cried laughing at some of the noise coming out of my back end. My neighbor laughed too. So, a long time ago, we lived in another house, and it had been a general store at one time, and the guy gutted the whole downstairs because the upstairs was already living space, so he just redid all that. But the downstairs, he gutted it and turned it into living space, bedrooms and kitchen and all that kind of stuff. So we had, it was huge. The house was like 5,000 square feet, and I paid when we first moved in, our rent was $400 a month. That was right about 2000. $400 a month. $400 a month. And about 5 years into it, he just happened to mention in passing that his insurance had gone up a little bit on it. And I said, okay, well, we've been here 5 years. We'll start throwing you $425 a month. And then about 8 years in, the same type of thing. So we raised it again. I raised my own rent. I raised it to $450. It was still cheap as hell for this massive house that used to be a general store. And, he had split it into 2 apartments, but we had the whole thing. So it was a great place to live. My oldest son, all of his friends were always over. Our house was the hangout. It was always the place to be. Why am I telling you that story? Oh, the downstairs bathroom was right next to our bedroom, and the toilet was against the wall that our bed was on the other side, and they were very thin walls. And one morning, Michelle was in the bathroom, and a noise was made, and it scared me so bad that I yelled and jumped up out of bed thinking that there was somebody doing something wrong. It was like, it was a thundering kind of echoing kind of noise, and it scared me awake, and I was very angry because I don't know, everybody's been woken up in some way like that, right? Like you're just, you're sleeping, you're dead asleep, and there's a loud noise and it hurts, right? When you wake up so fast that it hurts, like your body is in pain. I mean, that's happened to me many times. So that's what happened. I was very angry about it. I didn't know what the noise was and stuff. And then I heard another smaller noise and realized what it was. Ooh, okay. It's weird because I'm sweating right now. It's not that. It's 68 degrees outside. I've got the window open, but I'm just sweating. It's probably from these. But that pepper was not hot at all. The pickles were far hotter than that pepper was. Wait, Whip came in? Did I miss Whip? Where's Whip? Well, I'm not seeing Whip. I see you saying hi to him, Melvin, but where is he? Where is he? Where's Whip? That's weird. I don't see him. Oh well. If you're here, Whip, hi. I was eating some of your peppers. Some of your pickled peppers. Ooh, pickled peppers are really good. Is it safe to say that How to Train Your Dragon, your favorite movie, the main dragon is all after all the land axolotl? It is, right? Pal says, I'm hoping to go to the Clash this year. Odds are probably 50-50. Probably send fish to be judged if that option is available. It is. It is. I don't know exactly any information about that part of it, but I know other people are doing that. But they might be sending it along with somebody else or something. But go to the KeystoneClash.com and one of the mods maybe drop it. Drop the link for it. And you can find out. Scotty, the Fish Freak, is the chairperson of the board. You can always talk to him, Pyle, and get some good information. And Zenny's been playing the new Zelda for 200 hours yesterday. All 4 regions, about 60-70% of the side quest. See, that is the kind of game I like. And I'm not playing that. I do have a Switch, but I've never been a huge fan of the Zelda games. They're not bad. It's just, I don't know. And maybe I need to try this one. But I love the idea that there's just so many, you get your money's worth, right? I love those games that you can spend forever in, like The Witcher 3. I have hundreds and hundreds of hours in that, and Skyrim and all those types of games, Fallout 4. But I love having a ton of time. I love open world too. That's why Starfield is going to be so interesting. Those are my type of games. Dr. Anthony said, my wife finally retired on Friday, cut our income by 2/3. It's tough. The insurance is the bad part too, right? But Michelle still works, so she's still got a few years left before she retires. So we still have the insurance and all that stuff through her, and still have her income. I mean, I have retirement income, but and I do a lot of stuff online. I talk about that all the time. I can have months where I can make $3,000 doing just stuff online. The thing is, you can't count on it. It can't be a regular income because it's not consistent. You don't know when some of this stuff is going to go through. Like right now, in the one app, I have, where's my phone? Here it is. I'm doing 2 missions. And you can see here, one pays $75 and the other one pays $175. So those are both just about done. They'll pay out here probably in the next week and a half or so. But I might get 20 more of those this month, or I might get none. The other job that I do, I'm supposed to put in 20 hours a week. There hasn't been a lot of work this week already. Work week starts on Saturday. There hasn't been any. So it's just, it's not consistent. You don't know. There's no way to plan what you're going to get. Finally got down to Victor's super chat, which again, I'm not that far. It was a weird noise. I was like, and Victor says, hope the Clash goes great with seeing Rico Stan in person. You're going to be there, Victor? Looking forward to it. I'm not the only one who cried at the water creatures in the new Avatar. Yeah, it wasn't even that one. It was a few of the different scenes too. But yeah, that was one of the scenes. Yeah, a few different scenes. I found the switch for the extractor fan for the gents' toilet at work. Fox, Sharpie. Almost the same boat. Property tax, car insurance, and the wife's med insurance are biggest expenses. Plus, we subsidize our daughter in grad school. Yeah. I was doing that, but my daughter is no longer going to school. So that's going to come into play real soon, though, when some of those loans have to be paid back, which is coming up. So Parent Plus loans are overwhelming. But yeah, property tax, car insurance. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of big bills. That's why we're in a better position than a lot of people. So we can weather a lot of those bad times better than a lot of people can. Kyle has a very rub-worthy ass. I can say that. I'm married to him. Hey, I rubbed his ass too, and it was rub-worthy, so I can also say that. Eat the pepper. I did, yeah. I'm so far behind, right? And I left the lid off. Okay, we're going to eat one more of these. Again, thank you to Whip. Spicy Reaper Pickles. Made with Carolina Reaper peppers. Visit MikeyVsFoods.com. Award-winning pickles. So if this was art, I don't know. I was trying to work in Beck's award-winning thing, and I couldn't do it. This could possibly be, my mouth is watering. My mouth is watering. This could possibly be the spiciest pickle you ever eat using the infamous Carolina Reaper pepper. These award-winning spicy pickle pieces are sure to fire up your taste buds. Use caution with eating them. They are highly addictive. Add them to your Bloody Mary, or slice them for your burgers using your potato salad or deviled eggs for an added kick. Ooh, potato salad. They call me tater salad. That sounds good. I love me some mustard potato salad. I don't know which version that is. Absolutely love it. Michelle buys some stuff that's, I think it's from Walmart or Wegmans, or it's processed. There's got all kinds of extra junk, and it's not just the potatoes and, you know, mayonnaise and mustard and spices. It's got other preservatives and stuff, and I friggin' love it. It is so good. She buys them in little tubs, you know, about yay big, and I can just sit and eat the whole damn thing if I'm not careful. Absolutely love that potato salad. And it's not even the best. It's not even, that's what I'm saying, by all the preservatives and all that extra crap in it. It's not the best potato salad I've ever had, but I love it so much. It's like a guilty pleasure. All right, shut up. Shut up and eat a pickle. Okay. That's got to be the end. I got eye drops. Maybe those will work. My tongue is so hot. It's just my tongue. My tongue is so hot. This is how it gets when I think about popsicle sticks sometimes, because my tongue feels like it's swollen. And sometimes when somebody mentions popsicle sticks or I see popsicle sticks, that's the same feeling. It feels like my tongue swells up. And I start talking like that. I don't like popsicle sticks. Popsicle sticks suck. I have a fucking popsicle stick. Orange habanero Reapers, a cross between ghost and scorpion peppers. Gotcha. Will there be an after bathroom review on the peppers? Obviously not, you know, from the bathroom, but maybe I will mention what's happened later today or tomorrow. My system is very quick. Like if I eat asparagus and go pee 15 minutes later, 10 minutes later, it already smells like asparagus. Like it's that quick. Where's we're at 50-50 on the poll. 26 votes. 50% of the people have crouped before. Cry pooped. I didn't know what else to call it. Cry pooped. Oh. Jeff Kane says, have to love the age memory. I can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. And my memory is getting bad. It definitely is. It's definitely going. Michelle points out all the time, like the other day, she said during the stream that I forgot what I was saying a whole bunch of times. And yeah, it's definitely getting bad. Look, you can see all this mess down here. I guess I have to put something down there now. That's a very old projector in that black. See that black handle right there? This is in a leather case. There's a really old projector. I think it does 720. I think it might not even. No, it's probably at least that. It might be more. We use that in the summertime. Put a sheet on the two windows out here. Their two windows are 4 foot by 6 foot. So we'll put a Actually, no, lately we found that if we put it between, so there's 4 foot by 6 foot, 4 foot by 6 foot, big space, and then 2 more windows, they're all the same. So we put a big sheet up between those 2 batches of windows and use the projector outside to watch movies and stuff. Greg, the guppy guy came in. I see a bunch of people, but again, it jumped on me. Dennis, I didn't see if you said anything about your hip. How's your hip doing? Is it doing okay? Okay. Feel free to enter in the poll. Your personal information will not be shared. Poop mare. Captain Caveman. Captain Caveman! I used to love Captain Caveman and the Shmoo. Remember when it was Captain Caveman and the Shmoo? Lumpadog. Oh, right, guy. Where in New York are you? I am in New York as well. That's Lake Ontario right out there. I'm right between Rochester and Syracuse, almost right in the middle between them. If you know where Sodas Point is or Fairhaven, I'm in between those 2 places right on the lake. See you, Nathan. Have a good day. Yeah, tons of great streams today. So lots of good. Mondays really got filled out pretty well. You know, Wet Your Plants and Fireside Chat, the Metalheads, Bob Steamfot. I'm going to leave somebody out like Grant and Shelby and Fishy Biz. I mean, just so many good streams today. You could order those from the Old Agnes store, not a promo. Agnes, Old Agnes, Old mustard is Southern potato salad. I didn't know what the one was. I just call it mustard potato salad because, I mean, there's what's the other style? German, which is hot, right? Usually, isn't it cooked? And usually, don't you consume it warm? I could be totally wrong. Greg says, I'm sure I did as a baby, not as an adult yet. Yeah, don't count when you're a baby. That doesn't count. Count as, let's say a teenager on, so. And Brother Dan, what's up, dude? Good to see you. AT&T guy just left. He made a mess. He had to rewire everything. Holy shit. Brooklyn, Killer Kitty's here too. Hi, Killer Kitty. Killer Kitty also plays Dungeons and Dragons on Tuesday nights with Chattanooga Ed, Xanadude, and Alexander Englehart and Lady Rorschach. And that's with Chris Aquazone's channel. A lot of people playing D&D. We think we're going to do a Friday midday one too, like around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll play D&D then too. Ed, myself, Xanadu. Don't know who else yet. I think Ed's brother maybe, and then random people as they can come in, because some people have Fridays off or whatever, so they'll be able to. I'm making pup cakes with almond flour, bone broth, and pumpkin. Today is Gizmo's 14th birthday. That's awesome. I love that, and I would try that. I would try the pup cake. See you, Zenny. Ooh. There's Grant and Shelby. I'm assuming it's Grant. Hi, Grant. What's up, brother? It's good to see you. And now, Grant, just remind me, you guys are not, you're going to be at the Clash, but you're not going to be there as a vendor this year. Is that right? You've told me this before, but like I said, I forget stuff all the time. Bye, Zenny. Leo said, thank God you aren't a Giants fan. All the Bears. Hip is doing good. No walker to walk. That's good. But you lost your pain pills. That might be good today. Oh, no Wet Your Plants tonight. Okay. All right. Thanks, Kelly. I didn't know. In Brewerton, New York. I don't know where that is. It sounds familiar. Let's see how far away you are. I don't know. I don't know where Brewerton is. It's a human settlement in New York, United States of America. Oh, Onondaga County. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oswego County. You're not far at all. I've been through that area. The Oneida River, yeah. Let's look you up on Google Maps. So Fulton isn't crazy far from you, right? Yeah, you're not too far from Fulton. There is a fish store in Fulton. I forgot the name of it. I actually did a video interviewing him because he put on a fish swap that was in Fulton too. We go to Fulton once in a while for different things. I've paddled Lake Oneida. So you are not. Let's see. Let's get directions. Let's see how far. One hour and 8 minutes away from me. So you are probably Dank Tanks is in Auburn. You're next though. You're the next closest to me, right, guy? It's a nice area. It definitely is. It's a nice area there. You're sort of Adirondacks, right? You're getting up there. You're getting more into that type, even though you're still a distance away. It's a nice area for sure, north of Syracuse. So, Rye Guy, are you in any of the clubs? Are you in like CNYAS or anything like that? That's out of Syracuse. But yeah, you're not far away from me at all. Here, I'll even share this. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of that. Oh, my directions disappeared. I guess I can't get rid of that. Okay, now we can do this. And we can do that. And then hide that. And there we go. Okay. There we go. So there's my home up there. That's where I live. There's Sodas Point over here. Fairhaven. Syracuse is down here. So nothing around me really. And then Brewerton is north of Syracuse. So that's where Rye Guy lives. It's a nice area there. It's really starting to get sort of Adirondack-y to me. It's just starting to get that way, but yeah, there we go. Not too far away at all. All right, we can close that. And there's Shelby. Mustard potato salad is the only potato salad. I don't know what clue that other stuff is. I do like it. My profile pic is Ontario Lake. That's I can never see those profile pictures. I'll have to look at your channel and to see it. But it looks. Where'd you take it from? What area did you take that from? Oh, we're officially booked for Keystone as a vendor. Booked it 5 minutes ago. That's unfortunate. That sounds bad, Shelby. That sounds bad. You know, I didn't mean it like that. I was just hoping that you guys weren't going to be a vendor this year so that you could hang out more. That's all. But, you know, I mean, I know we still got the nighttime. So give me the night. Doo-doo, doo-doo. We still got the nights to hang out with you and Grant. But you're just so much, you know, you got so much to do being a vendor. But I was hoping that we could hang out more this year with you guys. But you've got to save us, Michelle and I, room at the table wherever you and Grant and Shelby sit. Wherever you guys, Shelby, wherever you guys sit for the award show, you got to save us room because Michelle did enjoy talking to you last year. Leo says, the Bears. Send a cupcake for the live stream. There you go, Killer Kitty. Brooklyn's got a lot going on. Brooklyn's got a lot going on right now with the lightning strike and redoing all kinds of stuff. So I wouldn't ask you to send me anything right now, Brooklyn, until you get sorted out. But a cupcake would be appropriate, even though I said I wouldn't just eat things that people made. It's Brooklyn. I have a level of trust with Brooklyn, so I would eat something that she made and sent to me. Stephen and Jenna. Jenna sent me a bunch of baked goods. Bex has sent me baked goods a couple of times. You know, there's certain people that I know. Now, Sharpie, I would not, if he sent me a baked good, I would not trust it because it probably would keep me on the toilet and there would be a lot of cry pooping. I just have a feeling that Sharpie would not poison me. I'm not saying he'd poison me, but maybe, you know, something. Steven hurt his foot yesterday because I went over there and we decided to plant some stuff by his pond and things didn't go out as planned. I didn't know it was that bad. Hopefully it's not horrible. His foot, that is. 5 p.m., which is coming up. It's all. We'll probably go to 4 o'clock. Well, yeah, we'll go for another half an hour. So at 5 p.m. Eastern, fishfam.link giveaway. And shopping? Are you doing shopping or something? Oh, you sell at the Central New York auction. Okay, gotcha. I've been to their swap, not this year, but last year I went to their swap. But that was the only time I did join the club, but I wasn't. You know, it was when the pandemic was going on, but I went to a couple of the virtual things, and there was just, they didn't introduce themselves, they didn't welcome the new people. I just felt like I compared them to Bucks County when they did their virtual stuff. They were all about saying, hey, this is who this is, and welcome in our new people. Here's our new people, and all kinds of stuff. Look at me being a real mob. Better go pocket boss. No, you've already got that that side of it filled up. Wally's barking at somebody. Now I know where Rico lives. I'm on the fishfam.link map. So yeah, everybody already knew, and I've showed before. I show you roughly where I live. I like where I live. I absolutely love it. Took the pick in Oswego. Yep, we go to Oswego quite often. The comic book store there. There's another hippie shop, we call it there. You know, a lot of incense and tapestries and stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called. I feel like moon is in the name, like full moon or blue moon or something. We go there. We go to that once in a while. We pass through it all the time because my son lives way up in Governor, which is, you know, about 3 hours northeast. But Oswego's a nice area. I can see the power plant right across the lake, like at night when the lights are on for the Oswego power plant. I can see the blinking lights on the towers, and I've paddled across there. Shelby says, I will make sure we save the chairs. Can't wait to see you guys again. So excited to hang out. Yeah, and for Grant to maybe get booed again. Yes. And I just like to say again, that was me. It wasn't just me, but I started the booing. Because Grant and Shelby had a ton of raffle tickets, and they won a whole bunch of stuff. And about the fourth or fifth thing they won, I booed. And I'm sitting right next to Shelby. Well, I'm sitting next to my wife, and my wife is sitting next to Shelby. And I booed Grant, and then everybody started booing him. He said, I never thought I'd be booed at a fish swap before. It was fun. It was just for fun, too, right? I mean, I obviously didn't even care. I don't know if we even had any tickets. Yeah, I had some tickets because I think Eric gave us some tickets or something. Don't trust anything I bake for you. Dee Dee, I don't think you, yeah. So I should have made the homemade glazed donuts. Definitely not. Now, if it was just Pooplin, if it was just Brian, no. But there's Foxanne, so there's like, you know, the level of trust, where do I go? You know, because Pooplin would not, for a second, I would not trust anything homemade that he would send me because there would probably be something in it inappropriate. but Roxanne, on the other hand, you know, so it's, you know, up and down. Special brownies. I eat special brownies. Brother Dan said, send them here. Got to go. See you, Shelby. Got some new shrimp I got. Take care of new shrimp. And then nap. We drove all night, so tired. Take care. Thanks for dropping in, Shelby. It's always a pleasure to see you both. I'm staying at Rico's house. Yeah. What the heck is cry poop? It's crouping. So Barbara Jackson, hi. Barbara Jackson will be our guest tomorrow night on the Focus On. But Barbara Jackson, it is Cinnamon Roxanne's name. Got it. I can't win with that one. So cry pooping. So I was talking about, you know, sometimes when I go in to spend some time in the bathroom, I'm looking at TikTok videos and stuff like that. Don't be gross, people. I do that in the bedroom. You got to be comfortable. And I'm looking at like TikTok videos, and because I've liked so many dog videos and, you know, emotional videos, I'll be in there trying to finish my work, and I'll be crying because, you know, somebody just got reunited with their dog after a year. What the hell was that noise? There's all kinds of weird noises today. Reunited and it feels so good. There'll be somebody get reunited with their dog that they haven't seen for a year, and it's a little kid and they're crying or whatever. Something along those lines, and I'll be sitting on the toilet crying, you know, watching it. So I was going to make a TikTok video about I'm done with TikTok. I'm not doing this anymore because you guys make me cry while I'm pooping. And then I was just curious if other people had ever done the same. Mark Strilson, King of the Wild Frontier. Jeff Kane is in lurker mode while taking a wife shopping. Ring of Fire. No, it's not that, although that will hit us tomorrow. I have no burning at all, so these don't last super long. And you know what? I think we're going to have sausages on the grill tonight for dinner as the main thing. So I'm thinking slicing some of these up and putting them on there with the bread and with the sausages. With the sausage, I think with the sausage, it'll be nice and cool on my buttocks. I'm gonna eat some more of those tonight, I think. Shrimp soup. I don't think I've ever had. I mean, I've had like shrimp ramen. I don't think I've ever had like a shrimp soup though, like gumbo. Gumbo's not even really soup though. I mean, it sort of is, but it's so. I guess it's soup. It's gumbo. It's a different designation, right? I think people agree with me with that. We've got plenty of Southerners here. Gumbo's its own thing. It's a soup-like thing, but it's its own thing, right? It doesn't belong just under the classification of soup. Maybe it does. Sausages are the worst. Liverwurst. I haven't had liverwurst or bratwurst in forever. I haven't had meat paste in forever. That could be something somebody should send. All right, we got exactly half an hour left. Let's read from the Book of Foreman. Uh-oh. You are correct, sir. It's soup-ish, right? It's soup-ish, but it's not soup. I mean, there's other soups that come close to gumbo, right? But they usually have a name that, you know, like gumbo, like a whole different designation. I do love me some gumbo. Brooklyn Bell, pick a number. Pick a number, Brooklyn Bell. Okay, so we're reading from the Book of Foreman, The Afternoon Delight. Shrimp bisque. There you go. That sounds good. So, Lando, I remember you asking if the stream was kid friendly. This probably is going to be, but there are some vivid sex scenes in this book. Hopefully, I mean, we really haven't got to one of them, but I did scan it, and there was at least a couple. Page 90. Page 90. Let's go to page 90. So we're going to read from and I call it the Book of Foreman. So again, Kelly Foreman sent this book to me because of the name. She loved that there was Afternoon Delight. She loved the name, fit with the name of the show. So she sent this to me. So I call it the Book of Foreman because Kelly, in her kindness, sent it to me. You know what? We're not going to read page 90 because it's only this page right here. So we'll go with page 89. Yeah, we haven't, right, Kelly? We have yet to hear any of these so-called scenes. All right. See, I always forget the voices that I use for the different people too. So their voices have changed throughout the whole thing. They sound like a bunch of schizophrenics. Cowboy couldn't get the Mr. Cowboy down his gullet, but his mom had been teaching the boy Southern manners. Southern with a capital S. Teaching his boy Southern manners. Just Jack. After lunch, he promised the boy, he'd take him out to see the colt again. The two could enjoy playing in the arena, and maybe they would exhaust each other. Where's your mama? Ethan pointed out the door. I have no idea how old Ethan is. Ethan might be 17, and he sounds like that. That didn't help him any. He expected that much. Thanks, partner. He ruffled the boy's hair and went to search out Lizzie Beth. Outside in the fresh air, his mind whirled as to who would do something so heinous as to kill his cattle. What could be the reason? All these little things had to be something more significant. Maybe one of the buyers wanted the property worse than expected. He'd have to speak with Nick about the offers. Some businesses would do anything to get a hold of prime land like theirs. Cowboy heard singing from Cabin 5 and smiled. Lizzie Beth had a good voice. Nothing to garner a contract for, but enough to make him smile broader. He walked into Cabin 5 to find her wiping down the walls. What are you doing? He could see, but it made no sense. She jumped. Oh! Why do you keep sneaking up on me? He laughed. I didn't sneak. You were just in your own world. Why are you wiping down those walls? I thought you finished this cabin yesterday. Well, she said, and sat down the towel on the kitchen counter. Somehow the walls got dirty and needed touch-up painting and wiping down. I'm just going to keep going here to finish this page. Somehow? What the hell was going on in this place? How bad? Not really bad, she said. Some mischief. It's been happening all over. What? Haven't the boys told you of missing stuff? They had. He had to do something to protect them before something went seriously wrong. He knew who to call for help. Trenton offered to come, but he wouldn't be enough. The boys would have to put on their cowboy boots and hats and join in the hunt, or whoever is trying to ruin the Rockin' T Ranch. That's our reading from the Book of Foreman. I like that we call it the Book of Foreman too, in honor of Kelly Foreman. Is 89-69 with 20 extra people? It could be a 71, which is two. Oh, never mind. Didn't he say 123? I think it was like 112. I think page 112 was supposed to be good. No. 111? No. Maybe 123? Maybe you're right. No. I don't remember what page it was now. So yeah, very disappointed. You think in a romance novel there'd be a lot more romancing. You think there'd be a lot more romancing going on. The name of the book is Afternoon Delight, which is why Kelly sent it to me, because that's what we named this stream, 2 years ago or whatever it was. So it fits with the name of the stream too. All right, we still got about 20 minutes. Female voice is my favorite. I need to really do again, there's voice changers, right? OBS has great plugins, and I actually set one up, and then I had it working great, and it sounded amazing because I could just use my normal voice, but it made me sound, it raised it, but not in a weird way. It didn't sound that weird. And then I forgot how to use it, so I never went back and looked at it again. It's not hard to do. I just have to engage it, basically. And I also thought about, and I said I wanted to do this, was have people come up and read a page from it. And I still want to do that, but I'm just so lazy. I never put these things together. I have these ideas, and I just never do the work to put them together. But I thought I'd have whoever, Brooklyn Bell would come up, and Barbara, and Kelly, and Steven, and, different people at different times. But anybody who had sort of a deep voice would do more of the feminine, supposed to be feminine voices, and vice versa. I thought that'd be a lot of fun. Let's see. 167? I gotta look. Oh, 116. One word just leaped out at me, which is a word you don't want one of those leaping out at you. Well, maybe you do, but I don't. I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody else, but I don't want one of those leaping out at me. But one word. So page 116, remember that one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I eventually have an intro song and outro song. I do have an intro song, but I don't like to use it that often. I use it for the focus-ons, and really that's about it. It's the Fishy Jerk song, which, let's see, I can play it for you real quick. Let's see, where do I have it? I think this is probably the easiest way to play it. Let's see. Okay, so here is, let's see, desktop audio. There's probably going to be some, I don't know. Hold on, let me see if this works. Fishy jerks. Fish jerks. Hopefully you heard that. It looked like you did. Looked like you were picking up the desktop audio. So you got to, yeah, Brooklyn, definitely. So that's my intro, and it's just a simple little thing with smoky, cloudy things. That's it. I'll never have an outro, and I rarely even use that intro except on the focus on. That's the only time I ever use it. I don't really like super long intros. I feel like there's no reason to have it. It doesn't add anything to what we're doing in my mind. For me, if other people do it on their channel, fine. There's some amazing ones. There's some great ones. Some are really funny. But I don't use them and don't really want them because I'd rather just get into it and start talking to you guys and hanging out. And that's me singing. Somebody put it together though for me. And my voice has obviously been changed quite a bit. A decided lack of romance. Mark, bodice is ripped. Paul Sotero, what's up? What's up, cheese bag? How you doing, buddy? How's the day going? Garcia Aquatics is a funny one. Stephen P. and Jenna and Bex and Annette, they have the one that they put together that's it looks like an 80s sitcom. That's a really good one. The Saturday morning cartoons, I really like that one that Jason put together. He did a good job on that. There's a bunch of others too, but some of them are still just too long, and I'd rather just jump in and start talking. So intro should be at least 4 minutes, according to Matt. I think that's one of the few things Matt and I agree on, is that the intros are just too much sometimes. I'd rather just jump in. I feel like it takes away from what we can do in the stream. If you've got an intro and an outro that takes, maybe between the two of them, they're 4 minutes. That's just 4 minutes less content time, in my mind, for me personally. Yeah, we still got 20 minutes. It's raining pretty good now. What else do I got going on? Again, tomorrow will be, I don't know if it's tomorrow. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. One chip challenge. Again, this is last year's, this 2022's. This will happen whenever I do my next Afternoon Delight, so that might be tomorrow. I'm trying to do them this week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't do anything on Wednesdays on the internet. Wednesday is my day to unplug. I still play video games. I still use technology, but I just don't communicate on the internet. It's a good day to just unwind and stuff. Yeah, this is what we'll do whenever the next Afternoon Delight is, which I'm planning hopefully to be tomorrow about 1. Should be part of Name That Tune trivia someday. I do that quite often, Victor. I used to do, I'm pretty good at the Name That Tune. I usually get those pretty good. I'm pretty good at the name that tune because Jason isn't much younger than me. I think didn't he just turn 50? So he's not like crazy younger compared to most of the people in the community. But we do like a lot of the same type of music, so he plays a lot of music that I know very quickly. Barbara Jackson says, Bob Steamfod had some amazing parody intros that he had someone make, but when YouTube changed the way copyright, he couldn't use them anymore. Gotcha. Got to go get ready for the meeting for the Fish Family Link giveaway. Thanks, Dee Dee. We do see some things differently. I think we think a lot alike. I know nobody wants to admit that, though. Jen Yu, hello. I miss the Saturday morning cartoons. I miss Shannon. I haven't seen her forever and haven't talked to her in forever either. We used to talk all the time, and I sent her messages, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm hoping that she's doing okay with life right now, and I do miss her. I miss when people just sort of disappear and they just stop talking to you, because a lot of times you feel like, you reach out to them and they don't respond in any way, and you feel like you did something wrong, even though you probably didn't, that maybe they're just going through some stuff. And I do the same thing. I sort of shut down when I'm having health issues and stuff, or depressed, or whatever it is. I do it too, but I still miss people. 50 is still a spring chicken, yeah. But comparably speaking, in our community, he's a younger person, or he's an older person. I'm gonna eat another cricket just because they're here. I'm just gonna eat whatever comes out of the bag. I asked Jason about her last Sunday, and he said she's fine, but crazy busy with her new job. And I hope that's all it is. Again, we used to talk almost every day, and I haven't got a response in a long time, so it's hard to do. There we go. There's a whole handful of them. Something extra crunchy in there. We're almost done with the bugs. There's only a few bugs left. All right, 15 minutes left. Give me. Let's talk about something. Yeah, chocolate covered crickets are pretty good. There is a place, I don't know if it's still there. I think it's in Dynasty, not too far from you, right, guy? The Dynasty Mall, that had a lot of, I think it was a Japanese store, actually. And they had some different crickets made in a whole bunch of different ways, and they had chocolate-covered ones there, and those were good. They also had like a spicy hot one. It was just crickets, nothing else. I was a sophomore in high school when Jason was born. Does that make me old? Yes, Paul Soter. But I can say that. I can say that because I'm with you. You are old. You don't look too old, though. You are in better shape than a lot of us. We'll say that. It's that clean living. What are the fish behind me? Which tank? We'll just start at the top. This one, there's two bluegills and just a couple of rosy fathead minnows left in there. The minnows were bought from a bait shop that's right close to us. I bought a dozen of them 2 years ago, and there's 3 left. And there's 2 bluegills in there that I collected right out of the bay here, and they're going to be moving soon because this is only a 29 gallon, so they've got to move. The bluegills got to move out. One of them is way bigger than the other one. He's like just about 6 inches now, so he's definitely got to get out of that tank. This tank, there's a black ruby barb right here that actually looks like he's swimming very badly. Yeah, he's swimming bad. I need to look at that. There's black ruby barbs. There's a Denison barb, or roseline, or whatever, roseline shark, whatever you call them. There's some Siamese algae eaters. There's crebensis. There's gold laser cories. There's it's a 75 gallon tank. There's spotted Raphael cats, just 2 of those. There's only 3 of the gold laser cories. Crebensis, I think I got everything. Yeah, that one is not looking, I can see him. He looks like he's struggling to swim. He looks very bloated too. Up here is the Gudaids. Alishon sent me some Gudaids, and they're doing great. The first batch I only had 4 fry. The second batch I had 10, which I guess 4 is pretty close to normal. But the second batch was 10, so there's quite a few in there right now, and I got to think about moving them to a bigger tank too. I think that's a 29 as well, and that's all that's in that tank is just Gudaids. And Skull is sending me some right now. He's going to send me some juveniles to mix blood lines with, because they're from the same collection point, but they're these ones have been inbred. It's just nice to mix the lines. This tank is a 55, and there are Bozeman rainbows in there. That's a Cory right there. There's CPDs. There's Harlequin Rasboras, and there's a Bristlenose. Oh, there's a Bristlenose Pleco in this one, and one in there. They're 2 males, and they used to both be in here, but they started getting very aggressive with each other, like crazy aggressive. So I had to move one out because there was actually a wound on his side from the one. Let's see, Longfin Panda Cories I got from Maria Z, CPDs, Harlequins, Bozeman Bristlenose. Up in the corner here, you can't see it, but up in the corner over here is a tank that's mostly guppies and a few Pseudomcgills. I used to have a bunch of Pseudomcgills in a tank that was here, but the tank lost a bottom seam at night. I came in the morning, and there was only a little puddle of water left in it, and almost all of the Pseudomcgills died because they were out of water for almost the entire night. And then over here, you can't see either. There's a 45 tall that's mostly tetras. There's also a couple Autosynclus in there. There's some guppies in there. I think that's it. I think that's it. Buddy Holly had some good crickets. Yes, I like Buddy Holly. I think he died too young, right? I could have been his babysitter who could drive. Yeah. It's a combo of 25 years on a UPS truck and the rage of retirement, day drinking. It's a sun. You get some sun down there. That's why I always look so washed out. I used to be nice and tan. Now I just look old and white. Winda says, I hate it when there's a 10-minute intro of elevator music. Brutal. I only have, I forgot. There's 2 5-gallons right here. I have some yellow shrimp in this one and cherry shrimp in this one. So I've got these 2 here. So including those, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 currently up and running. I peaked at like 12. They're all in this room. And I got rid of a few tanks. And I'm actually, the guppy tank that's up here is being taken down too, because everything that's in it, substrate, everything is going in a 75-gallon tub outside. I'll grow those guppies out for the summer and take them and give them away at the Clash. So that tank will be down too, but I'm going to redo that tank then. I'm going to move it over because right now it's way back in the corner. So it's going to come into the middle. You can't see it, but it'll be right here. It's going to be killifish. I'm thinking I've sort of landed on the blue Galaris. I think I want to do blue Galaris. It's got a nice tight lid and everything. So that's what I'm going to look for at the Clash. I'm going to look for shrimp and blue Galaris to buy at the Clash to bring home. That's it. That's the extent of it. And this tank is going to go down too because all of those are going to go into a 300-gallon tub. Because again, a bluegill, pretty good sized, right? They get decent sized. So that tank is going down too. So 2 tanks will be gone, and I'll probably put one of them back up. So I'll be down to 7. Oh, and these are going to go away too. I'm moving both of the shrimp tanks now. Everything that's in the shrimp tank is going to go outside in other tubs as well. And I don't think anything in my pond. I have a pond as well. It's about a 70-gallon altogether. I don't think I'm going to put anything in it this year. I think it's just going to be frogs and plants. But Sonny Gordon is sending me some uh, rice fish, some Medaka rice fish eggs. So if all goes well with those and they do hatch well and they get some size, I move them out to the pond as well. So they might go in there. If you stand up and do the floss, it will make my day. I could not do that anyways. My hip would probably pop out. I never stand up in streams, partly because I'm hefty, and partly because when I stand up, I make a lot of noises, old man noises, and it's painful. My hip is effed. My hip is totally effed up. So yeah, I even turn my camera off when I get up because of what it looks like. Fish frenzy. What's going on? FFA. What's happening? How you doing today? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody coming in. We've only got like 7 more minutes. I absolutely loved Ed's guppy talk with you and Skipper. I learned and laughed a lot. That was a good one. It's always fun with Ed and Skipper. You know, the Thursday night stream. It's always a lot of fun. But that was fun, especially towards the end. the things that Ed was saying. Ed's not innocent. You know, he's an adult. He knows things, and you know, he's not innocent. But a lot of times he doesn't think about what he says. In a you know, I'm a pervert. I'm first to admit it. I'm a pervert. I mean, I'm not like a sex offender or anything like that. I'm not that kind of pervert, but I'm a pervert. My mind's always in a dirty place, right? Anytime somebody makes a joke, look, I'm retired, but my humor and my mental state is like a 13-year-old boy. I'm about there. That's where my sense of humor is. So Ed will say something, and he doesn't even think about it, because in his mind, it's not anything dirty, but in my mind, it's definitely something very dirty. And what he said at the end of that was really good. Ed gets punchy at the end of the stream. Jay says, finally was able to mail you stuff. Nice. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. There's Whip. Hi, Whip's World. Look, we already ate quite a few of them, Whip. I guess since you're here, I got to eat another one, though, right? Because, again, you guys, this came from Whip. If you guys want to send me stuff, shoot me an email. It's right up here. Also, if you don't mind being on the Focus On, if you would let me add you to the list, I would appreciate it. So send me an email. Say, yes, you can add me to the Focus On. I might not get to you for 6 months, but at least I know you're on the list and you're okay with me asking you to come up. My email is right there. Send me an email. Just say, hey, add me to the Focus On. Or if you want to send me something that you want me to eat on stream, we'll work it out there too. So was they good? Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they. As soon as I opened the jar, my mouth started watering. It's like Pavlovian response, right? We're gonna have sausages on the grill tonight, and I'm gonna cut one up and put on the bun and stuff. I think they'll be really good like that. Here, let's get this big guy here. My mouth is watering. But I can't, driving in Chicago. So group hello to all. Yeah, be careful. Not that Chicago's dangerous. That's not what I'm saying. Just because driving. It always drove me crazy when the Aquacella was there and everybody's like, oh, I don't want to go to Chicago. It's so dangerous. But yet where they live is even more dangerous. It's just that propaganda and people don't pay attention. Chicago's not the most dangerous place to live in the United States. A lot of the places where people already live are far more dangerous, and they have no qualms about going to those places. But it's just because that propaganda about, Chicago. So it's a big city. It's a massive city. Anyways, here we go. Whip. Good sized. Whew. Here we go. It's all the tongue. It's all the tongue. That's where the heat is. It's all on the tongue. I was using milk earlier, but I ran out. So now this is just water. I have not seen Bunny Viper. I think I saw her Saturday night was the last time. I didn't, but Sundays I don't normally do much on Fish Fam. Oh, I need a piece of bread. I need a piece of bread. Ugh. Why was that one so much hotter? Saturday night, I think, Mark, was the last time I saw her. I didn't see her yesterday at all, but again, I don't do a lot online on Sundays. That one was hot. That was hot. No. That was a pickle. Yeah, I guess it does. I guess they do. Yeah, because it's the whole middle of the cucumber, right? So yeah. How about Larry D's nuts? For him, it probably was a 1. For me, I would say that's about a 6 out of 10. And yeah, it was developed by plants to keep mammals from eating them. Yep. I just saw a thing the other day about how funny that was. They finally, most animals won't touch it, and then humans come along and say, yes. Oh. That one was the hottest so far for some reason. I even ate the pepper. I ate the pepper, and it wasn't as hot as that pickle was right there. And again, it's all right here. It's all on my tongue. Larry D's nuts. Larry's a friend. He knows I don't mean anything by that. Ooh. Humans are the dumbest mammals. Yeah, yes. I'll agree with that, not Nola Jane. Oh. Again, thank you so much, Whip. I appreciate that these, cost you guys money. I appreciate your spending me money. Oh, spending me money. I appreciate your spending money to send me these things. I really do get it. But I appreciate it so much. It's, helping make that segment, Snarf or Barf. And I'm looking for a lot more stuff. So if somebody wants to send me something that's just weird or something you really enjoy. Strawberry Swiss rolls. There you go. Send me some of those effers. Endorphins are kicking in. It's actually starting to fade now. It doesn't bother birds. They don't have a sense of taste, probably, right? They do have a tongue, so maybe they've got some things. I have a lot of friggin' emails all of a sudden. Nothing good. Tried squid. I would definitely try that. Killer Kitty. Oh, Killer Kitty is probably the most consistent of all the people who do that. For myself and across the board on all the channels she goes to. Thanks, Killer Kitty. Thanks, Ed's little sister. He's very protective of you now that you're his little sister. Oh, it's time to go. It's after 4 o'clock. So again, thank you so much, Killer Kitty. I appreciate that. Thanks. Oh shit. Was it Mark? Who was it? Who was it that did the other super chat? Oh, do I have that here? I don't have that. I could have to go into back into YouTube. I forgot who did the other super chat now. I'm sorry. It was Victor. Victor did it. Thank you, Victor. I'm glad your name popped up there because I forgot who had done it. Victor was the one. Thanks, Victor, for the $5 super chat, too. Thanks, everybody. What did Whip say? Better one coming. Might even have beer. And yeah, I will definitely, even if it's something that I don't like. If it's something that I don't like, that's even better, I think, right? There's a lot of good stuff. I mean, I'm not real picky when it comes to foods. I like a ton of different foods, right? I like most things. But if it's something I don't like, I feel like that's even better. At least it's more entertainment for you guys. If it's something I absolutely love, you're just getting to see my eating face, you know? If my mom would come on a stream with me, I'd love to be on a stream. Yeah, I don't know how old you are, Lando, but it is it's just difficult when it's younger people for those. Okay. All right, I got to go because otherwise I'll stick around here forever. Tons of good streams. You can go to fishfam.link and see the calendar, and tons of good streams coming tonight, so go watch those. If you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons, Mr. Manifesto on Jason's other channel. That's not Depths Unknown. That's his main one. Mr. Manifesto is his older channel. He hosted on his stream, on his channel, but we played D&D for like 3 hours tonight. So if you'd like to join us watching that, please do. Bye.